Hello, everyone. So, welcome back, students. We are doing the monkey's paw and we are on scene one. And we are discussing from here that, see, Sergeant cannot bear the white family wishing in front of him because he knows that the monkey's paw will bring disaster to the family. So he wants to leave, but Herbert asks him, "Can you wait for me for a minute?" That see, Herbert is on a night duty and he has to leave for his duty. But Sergeant says he cannot wait because he need fresh air and he cannot bear the white family wishing in front of him. Okay. So now Mr. White is giving money to the sergeant. Why money? Because he has purchased Mr. White has purchased the monkey's paw from the from Sergeant Major Morris. Okay. And while giving him money, Mr. White asks that won't you be afraid for us? That will you be afraid of what will happen to us when the White family will wish something? Sergeant is now refusing the money and he says no, he would not be afraid of that. Mr. White is forcing money into his hand and then says, "Yes, you will, that you will be afraid, that you will be worried about us." He opens the door for the sergeant. Sergeant goes out. He wishes them good night. And then again, what he wants that put the monkey's paw in the fire. Okay. Everybody means Mr. White, Mrs. White, and Herbert says good night to Sergeant. And then Mr. White, after closing the door, comes back to the fireplace and he is thinking about the paw, which is with him. Okay. Now Herbert is materialistic in this dialogue. He says, if Monkey's Paw is as fake as the stories of Sergeant Major Morris, then the White family will not get any benefit of that monkey's paw. Okay. Now Mrs. White asks to Mr. White that how much money you have bought the monkey's paw. At this, Mr. White replies, "A trifle." Trifle means a thing which is not having much value. Okay, means he hasn't purchased it in a good amount. He has given a little money to the sergeant. Okay, so then he says he didn't want it, but I made him take it. Then he says that sergeant was denying for the money, that he was refusing to take the money, but even then Mr. White gave the money to sergeant. Okay. There now, Mrs. White says, there now you shouldn't throwing your money about. Then again, see, Mr. and Mrs. White, they are husband and wife, as we all know. And uh, see, generally wives not rebuke, just s- ask their husbands to not to spend too much money, and same Mrs. White is doing. Okay. So now Mr. White is looking at the monkey's paw and he says, I wonder. Herbert, what means what are you wondering? Then Mr. White replies that I wonder whether we hadn't better chuck it on the fire. He says we shouldn't have, Mr. White says, I wonder that we shouldn't have take took uh, that paw out of the fire when Sergeant had thrown it. Herbert is again laughing. He is never serious because he doesn't believe on such magical things. Then he says, why we should have thrown it in the fire? Because this thing can make us rich, famous, and happy. Means after wishing something, after wishing some materialistic thing from in front of that paw, they could have become rich, famous, and happy. Okay. Now Mrs. White says that if you have purchased it with money, then why are you throwing it? Herbert now says that don't lose your heart, father. He says, wish to be an emperor to begin with. Then he says, no, throw the idea. Do not throw the monkey's paw into the fire. Just throw the ideas of throwing it. And then he says, Herbert says, okay, you should. He says to his father that father should wish to become a king with all the riches, all the powers, and with that he cracks a joke. And then he says to his father that after becoming an emperor or a king, you will not be a hen-pegged husband. See, a hen-pegged husband is the one who is dominated by his wife. Simply, Herbert here is cracking a joke. Okay, he is making the environment very light-hearted and good-humored. Mrs. White is listening to all this, and what happens after that is Mrs. White and Herbert starts playing by moving round and round the table. Okay, and she calls you young. Uh, why she calls it? Because Herbert has cracked a joke on Mrs. White and Mr. White, on his parents' means. Now they're running and Herbert is playing with his mother. He says, steady with that duster. Steady means stop with that duster. It is also a kind of game. Then Mr. White, oh, wait, let me zoom it. I just forgot to do that. Okay. So Mr. White now says, see, Herbert and Mrs. White are playing, they are making noises. So Mr. White says, keep quiet. And by this, what Herbert and Mrs. White are doing, Herbert has bashed his mother and he loves his mother so much that he kisses her. It is just his filial love towards his parents. Again, Mr. White is wondering something. Okay, what he is wondering now is that, see, this whole dialogue shows that Mr. White is quite satisfied with his life. Here he says that there is nothing to wish for in his life, and he says this is the fact. And then he says, see, he's happy here. He is happy. Okay. He looks about him with a happy smile and he says, I seem to have got all I want. It means Mr. White is satisfied with what he is having. No doubt he was complaining in the beginning of the play that the roads outside are not good. But what is the fact? It is that Mr. White is happy with the family, with Herbert and his wife. His caring wife, as well as the wife who has a good mutual understanding with him. Okay. So now Herbert, with his hands on old man's shoulders. Old man is, of course, uh, old man here is Mr. White only. And then he says, oh, old dad, if you would only clear the debt on the house, you would be quite happy, wouldn't you? He's laughing again. Well, go ahead, wish for 200 pounds. That will just do it. See, now Herbert says, no need to be so satisfied. That then he says that you have a debt to clear. So and the debt amounts for 200 pounds. So Herbert asks his father to wish for 200 pounds. Okay, and then he says, go ahead, that just ask. Mr. White is half laughing, and then he asks that, shall I ask from the monkey's paw? Herbert, Herbert is encouraging his father. He says, "Go on here. I'll play slow music." This is just an encouragement for his father. He crosses to the piano. He goes to the piano, okay, and he plays slow music. "Mrs. White, don't John. You don't have nothing to do with it." See, Mrs. White is forbidding her husband that he should not ask anything from the monkey's paw. Uh, Now Herbert plays a music for his dad so that he can wish. And here, Mr. White wishes, "I will." Then he wishes, "I wish for £200." There is a crash on the piano, means a sudden sound comes from the piano, and at the same instant, what happens when Mr. White wishes, there is a the paw shakes. Okay, the paw shakes, and Mr. White gives a cry, and the paw drops on the floor. Herbert and Mrs. White says, "What is the matter? Why did you do that?" Mr. White is horrified, and he says that the monkey's paw just moved. He says, "As I wished, the monkey's paw twisted in my hand like a snake." All right. Then Herbert doesn't believe it. He says, "No, it cannot happen. The monkey's paw is stiff as a bone. It's already a bone." Okay. Then what happens? Uh, Mrs. White is also taking the matter lightly. She says to her husband that it must be your imagination. Now Herbert is not taking anything seriously, and he says that, "Now you see, the father has wished." Am I right? The father has wished. Now Herbert says that the wish is not granted. I cannot see any money around us. Mr. White is relieved. See, he was horrified. He was afraid, and then he sees, "Thank God, there is no harm done to his family." But then he says that shake, the twisting of the monkey's paw gave him a shock. Now Herbert has to leave because it's half past 11, and it's all. I'm on at midnight. We have had a quite merry evening. See, he is bidding not goodbye. He is saying bye to his family, and Mrs. White says, "Okay, I'm going to bed for sleep." And then he asks Herbert to not to be late for the breakfast. There is a light conversation here. Herbert says, "Okay, I will walk home as usual and I won't be late, but you don't wait for me." Then Mrs. White says, "Your father never waits." This is their routine. Okay, so now this is, he again kisses his mother, says good night, and again he cracks a joke that to his father that they will find that dad will find the cash tied in the middle of the bed. That there would be some cash in the bed because they have wished, but see, according to Herbert, the wish is not granted because he cannot see any money around. Okay, so, and again Herbert says there must be some money in the bed and a monkey hanging by the tail from the bedpost. And when you will counting this golden sovereigns, means money, when you will counting money that you will get after wishing, there will be a monkey as well. Okay, so thank you for listening, students. Bye bye, take care. Rest we will do in the next lecture.